Alrighty, y'all. Okay, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We are currently on the ground here at the Triad Airport under Greensboro Approach here. Actually, I believe. Yep, Greensboro Approach just under the center. We're about to go ahead and log in here on oh. We're about to go ahead and log in here on vPilot. Sorry about that. That's probably not good. Anyway, we're about to log in here on vPilot and pre-file our stuff on VATSIM here. Shouldn't take too long. Just going over all of our information right now. Alright. Everything else is correct here. TCAS sim brief, everything's good. Beautiful. Alright. Sailor Dude 2005 says, "What's up, man? How's it going, dude? Loved your S1 series so much to the point where you inspired me to get your S1 at Boston." Nice. That's awesome. I'm working on my S2 stuff right now. I actually am one lesson away from doing my my over-the-shoulder exam, but me and my instructor just keep being like off different schedules, so we haven't been able to quite figure it out quite yet. But I'm looking forward to it. Being in the tower environment's a lot of fun. It's a little bit different, but honestly, it's one of my favorite parts of of this journey so far. Certainly a lot going on, but I mean that's the case with every time that you go to a new airspace, right? There's just more planes. So, all right, so here we are on the ground at Greensboro. Before we ever hop into the plane, we're gonna go ahead and brief the approach here. So we got the Trisha 1. Let's see, what is our top altitude? Okay, top altitude should be assigned by air traffic control, so that's good. Should be radar vectors, or at least it's a hybrid departure, so we'll get radar vectors out, and then they'll probably give us direct Wayne or Trisha or whatever. Cool. Very nice. Seems like Memphis has a shorter wait time than Boston. Oh yeah, absolutely. Now all my stuff takes me a long time to do because I just don't have time. Like I don't have free time a whole lot. But still, absolutely. We have really, really good instructors here, and the wait times are relatively short, so it's good. I'm hoping my feet are not up on the camera right now. I don't think they are, but okay, for now, I actually need to get us signed into vPilot, which is kind of being goofy, so give me just a second here to see if I can actually make this work. vPilot. It's saying that I have an error every time I load on to it, so I'm thinking run it as administrator. Yeah, that has a problem too. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna unfortunately have to uninstall vPilot and reinstall it from our side of things. So I'll put this over, or if it'll let me drag it over to my second monitor so you guys don't have to see all the goofiness going on here. vPilot, uninstall. Okay, I believe, yeah, flight plan is filed. Nice, uninstall. Great. Now I should be able to reinstall vPilot. And then that should be good. Alright, stuff's just going to be popping up on my main monitor for just a second, y'all. I apologize. Just let me finish with all this stuff and then it should be good. Alright, perfect. You can see now it is officially loaded. Well, I'm going to let it load for a second. Alright, for the time that that's loading, we're going to go into the cockpit and begin getting things set up. First and foremost, with our information here at our departure airport, which will be under Greensboro. We'll fill out the data from the METAR there, and we're going to wait to get this plane started. because I just want to make sure that the pilot is going to run smoothly before I do this. Ugh, goofiness. You have to scan my installed aircraft models. Great. Well, I guess in the meantime, we can get the plane started up before we get on to VATSIM. I do have a stream deck here, by the way, that I'm using, guys, so I'll go ahead and look up at the overhead panel and all that stuff so you can see what I'm looking at. But alright, GPU is connected, and then external power is on, crew supply is on, and coming back over to the lighting page, we're going to stand by. Turn annunciator lights on. And test them. Everything in the cockpit seems to be lit up just fine. Those are zeros. Everything down here is good. Okay, wonderful. Throw that off. Nice. Alright, now for the navigation. And then we're gonna throw seatbelt signs, all that stuff on. We're actually gonna keep seatbelt signs off for now. And then coming to the IRSs, we're gonna go 1, 3, or 1, 2, and 3, sorry. Very nice. Alright, IRSs should be aligning here. Stand by, y'all. You'll have to give me just a second here because I'm getting this side of things figured out. It shouldn't take me incredibly long, but... Alright. So if I go to... that. Alright. Give me just a second to set this up, y'all. I apologize. For some reason, vPilot just doesn't want to work. But the good news is that while we're doing this, the IRS will align and we'll get all that stuff ready off the bat. Alright, now we're going to see, will the jet bridge actually connect to our plane here, or is it just going to be goofy? Like, what in the world is happening here? Alright, I'm hoping that this is going to actually connect and not be weird for me. When we first spawned in, it was. So, you know. Alright, and then finally we'll throw that in, apply. Nice. Input, output, apply, here. Perfect. Very good. Oh, I guess we just look up Neo, right? And that works. Alright, beautiful. We are connected to the VATSIM network now. And let's get everything set up inside of our aircraft. First and foremost, I want to go over to our fuel page and get that sorted out. Looks like we're going to have about 14,500 pounds of fuel on board today. We're just going to let that load automatically. For those of you who want to know about the aircraft, right now we are flying the fly-by-wire A320. Really, really nice aircraft. I love flying this one on the simulator. Alrighty, perfect. So that side of things is good. And we'll go here with this. Alright. Let's get the ATIS tuned up on 128.55. So that I can fill out all of that information.
3,000 anchored. Ceiling 4,700.
And while that's
broken.
happening, I'm going to get the
19,000
Greensboro
broken.
approach set up on my secondary
25,000
frequency.
overcast. Temperature 18. 2.11. Altimeter 3006. Simultaneous ILS runway 23 left. 23 are approach in use. Notices to airmen read back all runway hold short instruction. On ground contact tower 119.100 for clearance and taxi instruction. VFR aircraft state direction of flight. Advise on initial contact. You have information Mike.
Right. Information Mike is
Piedmont
current.
Triad International Airport ATIS information Mike 1754 Zulu. Wind 180 at 13. Visibility 10. 3,000 scattered. Ceiling 4,700 broken. 19,000 broken. 25,000 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.11. Altimeter 3006. Simultaneous ILS runway 23 left. 23 are approach in use. Notices to airmen read back all runway hold short instruction. On ground contact tower 119.100 for clearance and taxi instruction. VFR aircraft state direction of flight. Advise on initial contact. You have information Mike.
Alright, now switching over to the departure. We're going to call them up for clearance in just a second, right after I fill out our initialization page here. So first and foremost, we're starting out of the Greensboro Airport, heading over to Chicago. Beautiful. Flight number today is American 892. Nice. We'll wait for this page until prior to pushback. For the time being, we will give up approach a call. Let them know that we're on the ground with information Mike, ready for our clearance over to Chicago. Greensboro approach, good evening American 892 on the ground here. Got information Mike, we'd like our clearance over to Chicago.
American 892 Greensboro departure, cleared to the O'Hare Airport. Via the Trisha 1 departure TARS, transition then FAL. Climb via SID, accept, maintain 12000. Expect flight level 280, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is going to be with me, squawk code 1713.
Alright, American 892 is cleared to Chicago via the Trisha 1 TARS, then as filed. Climb via SID, accept, maintain 12,000, 280, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with you, squawk 1213 for American 892.
Squawk code me 1713. Other than that, readback is correct, American 892. And you can expect runway 23 left for departure. Is advised and ready for taxi.
Alright, we'll expect 23 left, and the squawk is 1713. Apologies about that, American 892.
Or
Alrighty, squawk is 1713.
American 892 advised. We have information Mike as well.
Yeah, we have Mike for American 892.
Roger.
Beautiful. We called up with that, but I'm sure he missed it. My mic just might be quiet. Let me actually check that real quick. Before, hello. Yeah, it is. Hello. Nice. Alright, that should help him a little bit with that information. So, now let's go to the payload. We're going passengers. We got 118 on board. Nice. So we got a full house. It's actually 117. Whoops. It says I can fit 118 here. So anyway, so 118 is what we have set. Or 117, sorry. Grab that. And before we go ahead and board them, we're going to do a quick boarding. We're going to grab, let's see, we got runway 23 left is the departure runway. Trisha 1. And then the TARS. Insert flight plan. Alright, meant to be a discontinuity there. And then FLM, we want to brief that VOR before we get out of here. and then heaven. Nice. And then we'll get our arrival set up, but we're not going to have it direct after heaven, just in case they change up at Chicago, because that is something that sometimes does happen. So we got the VEEC 5, and then the bonnet transition insert. Beautiful. Alright, we'll go to the performance page in just a second. For the time being, we'll go ahead and start boarding passengers. We'll let flight attendants know that we're about to start boarding passengers.
Flight attendants, prepare for boarding.
And we'll go ahead and start getting them in. That should take about 3 minutes now, so we'll just relax until that is the case. We're going to maintain 12,000 on departure, so we'll go ahead and get that programmed in on the autopilot already. There we go. I believe he just sent us a PDC with this information. Nice. Good. We appreciate that. Love it. Cool. 280 squawk 1315 or 1715. First line bonnet altitude. Everything's done. Good. Alrighty. So heading up to the information here. Let's go to the fire procedures, APU fire test. Very nice. That is functional. We're now going to go ahead and start the APU. APU screen is up. APU start is pressed. And we'll watch the APU rise, monitor that, make sure nothing goes into the red. Very nice. Everything else looks good on our way out. Good information, Mike. Runway 23 left for departure. Let's go ahead and begin with our performance information here. We're going to go runway 23 left. Takeoff weight should be set at 138182. And we are going to do a flex takeoff. Actually, you guys just want to do Toga? Let's do Toga. We blast off the runway. Who cares? Calculate. We got 132, 132, 135, flaps 1. Alright. 132, 132, 135, flaps 1. Transition altitude as per usual. C Trent, what's up? What's up, Owls? How's it going, bro? It has been freaking years since I've flown. Or at least flown on stream with y'all. It's been freaking forever. I have been checking into your streams every once in a while, though. Doing fantastic as usual. I actually haven't watched in a bit, but last time I can remember was maybe half a month ago, maybe a month ago. And I haven't really had much free time recently. I got busyness. Alright, are the passengers seated? That's the question. They are now. Okay. Uh-oh, don't crash. Well, I've been flying this plane a lot, like, on my own time. So, I would have the flows, like, perfected. So, I should be pretty good today, but we'll see. You never know, right? Alright, over to... Nice. Alrighty, all of our information should be filled out here. Performance page is filled out. Over the flight plan page, that should be good. Okay. This is the time where we debatably call for push. Well, we're gonna call for push, but I don't know if we're supposed to call for push or not. We'll see. Let's get my charts up and look at the airport diagram here. I already briefed the... Alright. It's just a slight pass through my cockpit real quick. I did already brief the star before we got into the cockpit here, so that is good news. But we can go over it one more time. It is... Here, let me show you guys what this looks like. We're coming out of the Trisha 1 RNAV departure here, so it's a hybrid departure. We're going to be blasting off runway at 23 left right here, so we'll have about a 270 heading. I'll go ahead and write that down now so I don't even have to worry about that later. We'll have a 270 heading, and then they'll probably give us direct Wayne or Tricia, whichever one we're closer to at that point, which most likely is going to be Wayne. But I believe it still falls underneath the Tracon's airspace for Tricia, so either one is optional. And he might just give us that as a shortcut. Okay, otherwise, that is all good. So, Owls, you know, I haven't asked, do you have any of the WinWing stuff? I'm getting the WinWing space flight control soon, and then I think I'm going to ask for the Airbus one for Christmas. And I was going to do an unboxing of the space flight controls one, because I haven't seen many people do that. It's just, I fly a lot of Cirrus, like Vision Jet and SR-22 on my own time, and so I kind of wanted, like, this, you know, the angled side stick and stuff. I thought that'd be cool, so if you have any other stuff, let me know if it's good or not. I already have it ordered, so I'll do an unboxing of it, and yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Alright, before we do any of our engine start checklists, you got all of their stuff? Heck yeah, dude. I want to build the Airbus cockpit, because I just fly a lot of Airbus, and I fly a lot of, like, GA stuff, so I'd like to build a cockpit whenever I go off to college that is, like, basically convertible entirely. It's just I'm going to have to get a new PC before I do that, because I'm running all of this, everything that I have right here. Logitech panels, Stream Deck, 2 monitors. One of them is like a 35-inch, you know, widescreen LG monitor, and then all my other flight controls. I'm running all this with a 1660, a GTX 1660, and an i5 core CPU. So I am due for an upgrade and have been for a while, but I just haven't done anything with it yet. Alrighty, before we get all this stuff set, we're going to go ahead and lock the cockpit. I'm just going to turn on all of our stuff. Their products are great. I just think the building of some of the products are kind of confusing. Yeah, I wanted to get the panel that they had for the... Yeah, I know what you meant. But I wanted to get, like, the panel for, like, the gear retract and stuff. It's just I really wanted the flight stick more because, you know, this is not a fantastic flight stick. I mean, it's good, but it's not fantastic. So I'm going to get the space flight control one for a little bit, and then eventually I'm going to get the Airbus one. Alright, APU is available, so we're going to disconnect the GPU. Alrighty, as for the rest of this, fuel pumps are coming to the on position. Let's run the fire warning test for engine number 1. Good. Fire warning test engine number 2. Good. Alright, both engines are fully functional. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the flight. Oh, goodness gracious. Turn on the seatbelt signs and go ahead and get everybody briefed for our departure. Hello, this is Chicago speaking to you from the cockpit. Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 892, servicing today Triad to Chicago O'Hare. Flight time today looking like an hour and 45 minutes. Should be pushing back from the gate here in about 5 minutes. Flight attendants are going to be preparing a safety briefing, so I ask that you look forward and watch them as they do so. Once again, we really appreciate you flying with us. As for now, go ahead and get snug into your seats, and I will let you know when you can take those seatbelts off. Thanks for flying with American. Alright. Very realistic right there. Let's turn on the, let's call the tug. And I'm going to go ahead and ask if I have to call for the, APU please, come on. Call for the push. American 892, do you want us calling for push?
American 892, negative, push start, this is your own discretion. Just calling back on rapid check.
Alright, push and start our discretion, and we'll let you know when we got ready for taxi for American 892. Beautiful. Alright, APU bleed is set on. This whole time the passengers have just been, like, coming into the aircraft and like, why is it so hot in here? Alright, as for the rest, let's grab the start to IGN and engine master 1 come into the on position. Very nice. We'll monitor that engine and tug speed. Bring it up. Whew. It should be a good day for some IFR flight here. I'm pretty excited for it. What's up, I'm streaming? You good?
No.
I was looking for. Probably lost something. Shout out the dad appearance. There we go. Alright. Use them rudder pedals. 2-3 left. We got 10,000 feet of runway too on this departure, so I don't know why I chose to go for. Oh, I guess we have a full cabin today, so Toga departure will probably be fine. It's just when I'm not having to worry about the lifespan of the engines like they do in real life. I just love the feeling of seeing the back in the plane from the Toga. All right, there we go. Beautiful. And engine master 2 come to the opposition. Very nice. Alright, pushback system is done. And we'll wait for that tug to disconnect. Go ahead and get parking brake set. We'll allow that engine to rise. Very good. While this is happening, we'll set terrain on ND for the second display, the FO display over here. And I just like to, even though I have the Stream Deck, I just like to look at the upper panel, make sure that I'm not missing anything here. Everything does look good. Everything on the lower panel looks good for now. I will have to bump those flaps to 1 for taxi. And we'll just watch that engine rise, making sure that nothing is happening. Beautiful. Alrighty. Everything is looking good for now. Okay. Let's see. Ignition. We'll set that back to norm. And we're going back over to this page. We want to turn off the APU and APU bleed. We're running on the engine power now. We'll set spoilers armed, flaps 1, and we'll go wing lights, taxi lights, and we'll keep runway turn lights, everything else off. We'll call up for taxi here with Mike shortly. We are probably going to expect Juliet, Kilo 6, could possibly get Kilo, but I don't know if he's going to spin us all the way around there, so probably get Juliet. And, yeah, let him know. American 892, we're ready for taxi.
American 892, runway 23 left, taxi via Kilo 6.
Alright, 23 left via Kilo 6 for American 892. Beautiful, so he is going to spin us around on Kilo, no worries there. We'll just grab this. I like to draw a line of where I'm going. Just helps me out a little bit. Alright, before we get going here, turn the weather systems on. Very nice. Ground spoilers are armed. And we are not going to do any other takeoff flows. We're going to wait until we are at the runway for that. Alright, now the question is, can I get the A320 to spin around at the ramp like this? I'm not entirely sure. A little bit of delay in the braking there. Alright. Very good. Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna go through our landing checks before we get onto that runway, so that way we are ready to go. Landing lights coming on, taxi lights coming to take off, runway turn lights coming on, strobe lights coming on. And got terrain on ND set for the second one, so we're not worried about that right now. Let flight attendants
flight attendants, clear for
American
takeoff.
892, the wind's 180, 13, 123 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23 left, American 892. Alright. We got a 270 heading on the initial there. Very nice. Before takeoff, read the V-speeds aloud. 132, 132, 135. And everything else looks great. Auto brake is set max. Alright, quick reference here. Auto brake set max, seatbelt signs are on, cabin is ready, spoilers are armed, flaps are set for takeoff, takeoff config is good. And I know that because, yeah, we're chilling. Alright, y'all ready for this? Clear left, clear right, and we're good. I had to make sure that this throttle went all the way up before I got into that runway, because a little bit scared of it not. I had a problem one time where my reverse thrust just like stopped working in flight, and then I had a problem one time where it wouldn't go past flex on my throttle when I was taking off, and it was like a relatively short runway. We're in 2-3 left is confirmed, and we'll just set the chrono early, it doesn't matter. The power coming up. Forward pressure. Jump is set. $100. V1, rotate. Pause, ready to climb. Gear is coming up. Zoom in a little bit here. Get a better view. We are going to keep it on my controls for just a little bit longer here. I want to stay on mine for just about till 5,000
American
feet.
892, contact departure.
Over departure for American 892. Am I tripping? Hold on. Autopilot 1's coming on. Stand by.
2,500.
American 892, can I ask you a question?
Go.
You are our departure for American 892. You're on the approach. Do you want us to go over to center?
Negative, American 892, information, Mike is current, and according to information, Mike, and the notice to airmen, the tower frequency 190.1 should have been for your clearance and your taxi instructions. So because it's the same frequency, and it's linked to the same one, I was expecting you to be on 19.1, but American 892 ready to contact at a 5,500, climb maintain 12,000, clear direct to Jeep.
Alright, up to 2,000, and apologies about that for American 892. Could you give us the waypoint one more time?
American 892, climb maintain 12,000, if you confirm 12,000. You're clear right to Jeep, says Golf Echo Papa Zero. You'll be entering an area on my screen. It's going to be showing an area of it's going to be light to moderate pre-show.
Alright, we're direct Jeeps, and that's 12,000 for American 892. Goodness gracious, that screen is bright. That is very weird. So I listened to the ATIS and heard that, but hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, so the weird thing with that one.
Contact Atlanta Center 3297 tomorrow.
Alright, 3297 over to center, American 892. You have a good night. Apologies about that.
Good words. We'll see you later.
Alright, 132975 through 10,000. He's not supposed to be using multiple frequencies. Yeah, but I don't know.
Actually, let's just do this. Squad run ahead and run 82 and left, folks, take off.
What in the world is happening to our airplane? Are y'all seeing this? Are y'all seeing this?
Southwest 940, you can cross runway 8 right and join Fox Shuttle parking. We'll see ya.
I hit direct Jeeps, did I not? Anyway.
See you as well.
My auto throttle's not working either. This is the weirdest thing that has ever happened. The plane is like falling apart. I hit direct there. The auto throttle's supposed to arm when we get into the runway. It didn't. Anyway. Atlanta Center, good evening. American 892, 12,000, direct Jeeps.
American 892, Atlanta Center, climb maintain Belleville 280.
280, American 892. Alright, well, despite the sketchy arrival, or departure, out of Greensboro there, or out of Triad, we are climbing up to 280, and it honestly is a nice break between the layer of clouds here. It looks really good. This is on default settings right now, too, because my poor baby computer.
Max 1075, turn to left heading 210 to join the localizer.
Oh, that's weird. So what I thought the case was, because
Max 1075,
don't we have that same thing at
100
like,
miles from the final approach, turn right, correction, turn left heading 210, maintain 3000
on, like on our VTOLs whenever we're assigning clearance or something? So I figured like the VTOLs was going to be, oh, and that's the other thing is,
Max
he says
1075,
departure with
runway 18 left, Silhouette.
Clear to land, runway 18 left, American 1075, gate Bravo 8.
Okay. November 4 Alpha Foxtrot, climb and maintain 1000, ident.
Contact tower 119.1 for clearance and taxi instructions. So I just figured that was from a time before I got on where the tower was online and the ATIS just hadn't like updated, because I wasn't looking at it prior to this other than knowing that I flew into Greensboro a couple of days and I saw the approach was online. So I figure that's just weird. And then I imagine the reason that the auto throttle didn't arm was because I put this to Toga and or I put it higher up than 50% halfway through, and so the SRS went green before I got into the runway, and it just didn't arm the auto throttle because I guess I may have disconnected it when I came back on it. I don't know. That's something goofy. I'm not entirely certain about the other situation there, but that is what it is. Anyway.
November 4 Alpha Fox, out of contact 10 miles northeast of the Atlanta airport, coming to maintain flight level 350.
Interesting. Dylan, is that just like a VAT USA thing, or is that like a total VATSIM thing? Because I know there is it Pilot Edge, maybe?
4 Alpha Fox, track,
where they do that. They have multiple air traffic controllers on different frequencies. But maybe that's just like a weird stipulation with ZTL because they just get away with it at that airport. I don't know. That's certainly weird. Anyway, sorry, all that has me flustered, and I have forgotten to throw landing lights, taxi lights, runway turn lights off. Wing lights coming off above 10,000 feet. We'll ping the cabin one more time, let them know we're crossing 18,000. Should have done that 10,000, it's fine. 318,000 will stay barrel pressure standard, stow the spoilers, and yeah, everything else is fine. Okay, for the time being, it's not the end of the world. I'm not too flustered about it. This is what it is. Tristan Lammer says, hi. What's up, Tristan? How's it going, man? It is a good day to be flying, y'all. Oh my gosh. We just went to heaven.
American 10,000, correction, American 3003.
Look at
Atlanta
that.
Center, welcome.
That's awesome. Let's
And
get 122.8
American
dialed up.
1090, was that American 1094 calling?
Affirmative, American 1094, check.
American 1094, runway 18 left, taxi via Charlie.
18 left, via Charlie, American 1094.
So, my ruling on that is, you know, okay, whatever, you put it in the NOTAMs, right?
Not a cent top after the American 34.
But if you look on VATSIM radar, right, technically he can only be controlling one position at a
TDX.
time while he's on the network, with the exception of the facilities underneath him, right? So this fits under the with the exception of, right? My question is this: is the reasoning behind the tower stuff because sometimes planes have problems getting to the TRACON from the ground, like the frequencies just messed up on VATSIM, because that could be a case, right? But the other thing is, like, he's not on tower. You see what I mean? He's on the departure. You call him up and you say Greensboro departure, no matter whether it's the tower frequency or not that you're on, right? So I get the frequencies are linked, but I don't know if it should be like that. I've never had that experience where it has been like that before, but
American 1094, will you be ready to go?
Yeah, ready, American.
I am aware that it happens at other,
1094, fly right heading when they want
like
it left,
other,
take out
not
traffic,
facilities,
it's a
but
320
other
on the
types
4
of
mile final.
programs, like Pilot Edge uses that, which, you know, that is what it is, but that's its own separate
American
entity.
1035, traffic far as Friday arrival.
Roger.
I don't know. Weird. We might just do a second leg to prove to ourselves that we're capable of doing so. After this. What? Are y'all seeing? Why does this side of the aircraft look like Jesus just spawned in and this side of the aircraft looks perfect? What is the difference between these? Maybe this is just on my screen, but like it looks so weird here. Anyway. You can only operate separate frequencies of your center controller and operating other frequencies or consolidated large TRACON working multiple sectors. Gotcha. Well, he put it in the NOTAMs. He's like, per the NOTAMs. But, like, I could just put per the NOTAMs, you know, tower is text-to-speech only. That doesn't, like, you can't get away with that. You're still the one, I don't know, like, if we're going to do that, we could put anything in the NOTAMs. Per the NOTAMs, separation surfaces not provided. Just have planes getting closer than 3 miles all day long in the tower environment. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. That feels like when I don't know. All right, let's bring this down to like 320. Here, we're just gonna do manage speed. Just let it do manage. We might request higher here in just a second.
American 1094, you're at a contact, say altitude.
I think we're capable of 320. I was very
American 1094, climb and maintain, fault level 230.
I was very hesitant of going up to like 340 because we have a full cabin, so it kind of gets really heavy
And
when you get
American
higher up
1094,
there.
go direct to Icon.
First icon, American 1094.
He's trying to be super ultra realistic and technically it's
American
against
1075,
policy.
welcome to Charlotte,
I'm
Texas.
sure
The
a
park
soup
could be
will
in
catch up
Charlotte,
with him
Romeo,
soon.
good day.
Wink, yeah.
Parking American
Just a random
75,
soup.
thanks.
Just a random soup.
American 3406, fly right heading, runway 18, center place takeoff. Runway heading.
Well, don't tell him I had nothing to do with it, Dean. I didn't. American 892 request.
American 892, Atlanta Center guide.
American 892, is there any chance we could get up to 320 now?
American 892, come and maintain fault level 320.
Right up to 320, American 892. Appreciate that. Beautiful. So I wanted to do that
Atlanta, just do that for
before we.
American
Oh my
75. The
gosh.
bases are more
I wanted
like
to do that
18
before we got out of
It's
his
almost down to minimum, just FYI.
frequency. That way
American 1075.
he can go into his thing and edit all the stuff that he needs to, so that the next center will see that that's amended. Well, I guess Chicago doesn't really care. They're going to leave me 2,000 feet high anyway, so. Not talking bad about Chicago, guys. We actually love Chicago. I love Chicago. They just have a very bad tendency to bring you up and never put you down.
Delta 466 on the ground.
Spin you around a couple times too. We love holding.
Negative. It's going to be at shown rest. Stop taxi.
Low up for strong, this one actually Delta.
I'm hoping my hair isn't too crazy, y'all. Alright. So now that we have some people in here and we get to,
American 3003 cross, comedy, animation, follow
get to talk for a second, we're going to talk real quick about some updates. So first and foremost, obviously, I've been a little bit busy recently, but good news, we will get our video per month done, our video per 6 months done this month. It will happen in these next 2 weeks.
Can you say that one more time?
As I was talking with Owls about, the Winwing company that makes like the Airbus stuff, I love all their stuff. I have barely, like, I have nothing from them. I've never tried it, but like, I love what they're doing with aviation equipment because they're making it so much more affordable. It used to be $500 to get like a MCDU unit, even more, that was realistic. They've made it 130, which is just incredible. Recently, one of their products, the Space Flight Control, went on sale for about $108 USD and free shipping. So sure enough, I was like, you know, that kind of looks like something I want. And if you guys know what that looks like, if you guys know what that looks like, it is, I've got their 737 and the MCP 11. Yes, I don't have any other stuff. I just love what they're doing. Like, I love the fact that they're making it affordable for other people. It's a good business because they're making good money. Well, every time he says American, I'm trying to pay attention. I'll give the passenger debrief in just a second. Also, it'd probably be good to turn terrain on Indy off.
American 892 to Indianapolis offline for Chinch Brugal. See you later.
Alright, over to Unicom for American 892. Appreciate you. I'll see you.
American 1094, Jack.
Alright, over to Unicom now. So anyway, now that I don't have to listen to him, the really good part about getting that product is that it should be arriving pretty soon because I'm living the southern side of the U.S. and they're like kind of, I think they have an East Coast warehouse, so it should be coming in the next couple days. And that gives me even more time over the break to edit together a little bit of
Charlotte landing
a
south.
review.
We have information Delta on board, and we'll send via the arrival American 16.
What?
Hello, American 1640, read me.
Anyway, so now to this. I got their space flight control, which is essentially a flight stick that is tilted to the side, right? The reason I got it is because I really enjoy flying like the Cirrus Vision Jet and just Cirrus aircraft on the sim, but I don't have like a realistic flight stick for it, so I was like, I kind of want something like that. So let's see what I can muster together, and I did a lot of research for it and found that, and I was like, you know, that'd be cool. Then, upon looking for reviews for it, couldn't find many reviews, which is a little bit upsetting because, number one, all of their products are really good, but, like, how did they not have a review on the one thing that I actually want from them right now? And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that product and I'm going to unbox it and do a review for you guys over that niche thing that they have. It's like a space flight control joystick, so I'm sure it's for like space games, but I'm just going to be using it for Microsoft Flight Sim, and probably like some DCS or something like that. It should be a lot of fun. So I'm real quick going to use the bathroom while we're on Unicom. It should be like a 2-minute break. I'll come right back and then I'll close my door because I know there's probably some light. So I'll be right back, guys, and then we can turn on some music and karaoke. Alright, apologies about that, y'all. I am back. Oh, let me close this door real quick for you. Don't mind the fact that I am indeed wearing PJs and I am barefoot right now, so. Barefoot and on PJs on stream. But I guess if it's good enough to wear to school. Alright, so we're at 280 on the speed, 320. Let's go ahead and make the passenger announcement. Hello, this is Gavin speaking to you from the cockpit. As you can see, we've leveled off at our cruising altitude of 32,000 feet. As of now, the fasten seatbelt signs are now off. You're free to roam around the cabin as you so please. Just be careful. Flight attendants are going to be coming around shortly with some drinks and services as such. We're looking at about probably 40 minutes until we begin our descent. Should be a really good, smooth ride on the way over to Chicago. We appreciate your patience, and we hope you have a nice flight with us. I'll call back in probably about an hour to let you know when we put those seatbelts back on. Thanks for flying. Beautiful. So anyway, as I said, I'm really excited to get that flight stick because I've been kind of antsing for something like that for quite a little bit, and yeah, it should be cool. Here, let me show you guys the exact flight stick that I'm talking about. Alright, it is not this one. It's not this one. It's this one. Right here. That's it. It's kind of neat. Like, you wouldn't see this and think, oh yeah, that's something I would use with, like, you know, Cirrus on my simulator. But do you think that'd be for like you know what, like a fighter jet, maybe for like a space game, something like that? But I'm really excited to use it for this. I think it's gonna be really cool and it should be awesome. The thing is, though, I have not seen a lot of reviews for it, so who knows? Might be really good, might be really bad. We'll just see. I have some reviews. You can see there are like a couple, but this one has like, look at that, 21,000 views for him to sit on his desk and talk about it for a second. And you guys are actually gonna be like footage of me playing it and like looking at all that stuff. So it should be really cool, though. I am really excited for it. You know, all their stuff that I've seen has been really high quality. I've watched a lot of stuff on like the Airbus joystick and all that, and I'm gonna get some of those for Christmas. And yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a really cool addition to the setup, and I think that it's gonna make flying the Cirrus Vision Jet and flying the SR-22 even, you know, that much better. So we're just hoping to get a good experience from that. Alright, as of now, y'all, there is not much for us to do here. We're just kind of chilling on autopilot. Could unlock the door and let the passengers kill us. That'd be fun. It'd be like a Spirit Airlines flight. Wait, can we hear them talking when the door's unlocked? No. I just committed a crime, actually, I believe, in the United States. You're not allowed to have the door unlocked like that. Is it after pushback? I think it's after pushback. You're not allowed to do that. Unless, of course, you have to use the bathroom, something like that. I'm streaming. What's up? Okay, where are you going? Cool, I can do that. Yes, ma'am. Alrighty. Well, that means we've got to make this flight last as long as it can. I don't want to be longer. Just kidding. Yeah, we're kind of chilling for now, guys. Getting to a little sweet spot here. We can play some tunes. Let's do Spotify. As you guys have noticed, I'm sure, I have, you know, about 1,000 subs. Like, not a whole lot of people here, but everything that I do not get paid for. I don't get like sponsorships and stuff. If I did get a sponsorship, I wouldn't ask them to pay me. I just like to use their product. But like all this music and stuff that I play when we're like cruising and stuff, I get copyrighted for it every time. Like literally every time I play music on stream. It can be a 6-hour long stream and I play music at 3 hours and 15 seconds into the stream. Bang. Already muted by YouTube. They already have done their full copyright thing on it. But I guess I have people that like look through this, probably programs that do it too, but we'll go ahead and turn on some music. What do you guys think? You like a little pop, a little rock? I'll take song recommendations from anyone. For now, we're gonna start with, we won't go country. I'm from Arkansas, so that'd probably be where I would start. But we can do like a little Tyler the Creator. That'd be good. Nice background music as we cruise.
birds on a wire. One tries to fly away, and the other watches it close from that wire. He says he wants to as well, but he is a liar. I believe.
I didn't put on the country, it just found its way. Save your breath on the ocean. What's up, Ray? I'm streaming. Yeah. For where? Like you're gonna make these for Thanksgiving? For our Thanksgiving or for like a friend's Thanksgiving? Mm. Yeah, I would say chocolate cake. I would probably say that. I mean, chocolate would probably be.
Or you.
You make chocolate for sure. Go ahead and get Chicago Center turned down now. 875. Cool.
Silver string rolling with violets will never miss on a church. I come from blue collar, low dollar, out here where palm trees hold it up. And I don't know what happened, but it's
We'll make some cookies. Don't come over here. Train. It looks like you have no plans.
I was just gonna get cookie dough. And then they also have a sugar cookie. So should we get the cookie dough and then I just get mom to get chocolate
I thought
cake?
you were like going off the recipe for a cookie dough one, like you had like what it would look like.
Do you want to?
Yeah. I would.
There's one for you. I would put chocolate on the outside, like white chocolate. And this it's actually really good, but I wouldn't do it with the stick. It would just be like little balls,
That looks good.
and they're really good. I ate like a bunch of them, and I don't like cookie dough. Like I don't like chocolate chip cookies.
Well, this is my little sister. That's why we're talking.
Hillary,
This is I'm streaming.
like mushroom.
Yeah.
So you want chocolate?
I would do chocolate or
cake
cookie
mix?
dough.
I'm gonna do both.
Okay, yeah. I'll eat both. Did you make sure it goes over there? I just don't want the doggies coming in. Airplanes take off and fly.
out here watching airplanes take off and fly. I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes take off and fly. Trying to figure out which one you might be on and why you don't love me anymore. Yeah, I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes go by, I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes, baby, bye, yeah, I'm just sitting out here watching
Let's get in the drink service, please. Hello, British Captain, speaking to you from the cockpit. We're about to begin our descent into Chicago. I've gone ahead and turned on the fasten seatbelt signs. You still have a little bit of wiggle room here just in case you need to use the bathroom or anything. But just about 5 minutes, I'm going to ask that everybody be in their seats. It shouldn't be incredibly bumpy on the way in, but we are expecting some minor turbulence, so just put on your seatbelts, enjoy your food and drink, and just sit back, relax, and know we've got this. As I said, we should be beginning that descent anytime shortly. Descents into Chicago are always a little bit interesting, always descending pretty quick and getting stuff done, so that's why I'm turning on the fasten seatbelt signs as quickly as I can to minimize the distraction. Once again, we appreciate you for flying with us here at American, and we'll try and get you on the ground. Apologies, we will get you on the ground as quickly and as safely as we can. Enjoy the rest of your flight. Imagine a pilot saying, we'll try to get you on the ground as quickly. Alright, we're going to tune into center now, get a good idea of what's happening, build a sight picture here.
Roger. Direct in November after leaving the message here right now. Hotel for the 26 o'clock. Westlake 2603, are you on a assigned heading or are you on Concord?
We're in the Concord, Westlake 2603.
Westlake 2603, Roger. In that case, clear direct now. Give you a little shortcut.
The Terrapin now for Westlake 2603.
Chicago, United 445, bouncing 124,000 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
United 445, Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 380, resume normal speed.
Land maintain 380, United 445.
Delta 456, Cleveland Center is offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good flight. Delta 456, Cleveland Center offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, next one from the ATC, Delta 456.
Alright, Southwest 4709, are you ready to copy? Southwest 4709 cleared to the Orlando Airport via radar vectors Fort Wayne, then as filed, maintain 3000, expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency right here, 134.87, squawk 6232.
And Southwest 4709 cleared, Orlando, final radar vector Fort Wayne as filed, 3000, initial 370, and then departure is with you 6232, Southwest 4709.
Southwest 4709, read back correct.
There we are. Center got 280 on us. There we go. See, no separation services provided. I'm gonna put that in my my ATIS NOTAMs from now on, and I won't have to do anything. I'm just messing around. Sorry, I'm kind of stretching out my hip right now. Ouch. Alright, ready? Let's contact him.
Chicago Center, Vessel 2605, we are requesting contact with 37 Airport Cruise.
Westlake 2605, you said you want flight level 370?
Air from Radius Ferry.
Westlake 2605, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, Vessel 2605.
Chicago Center, good evening, American 892, flight level 280, 20 miles to the south of the Bonnet waypoint.
American 892, Chicago Center, radar contact. After Bonnet, cleared the Watson for arrival to O'Hare today. Maintain flight level 280.
Alright, after Bonnet, the Watson 4 for American 892. Alright, well. This is a little bit goofy, so I wonder if it'll just let me go direct. Arrival.
Chicago, King Air 272 Alpha Papa, we're just came in the top here, 300, request 320. King Air 2 Alpha Papa, climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb and maintain flight level 320, King Air 272 Alpha Papa. Westlake 2605, Cleveland Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Whew. Gosh.
Change approved is Westlake 20.
I think we saved that just in time right there. Man.
American 892, cleared direct. Hold.
Let's direct holes for American 892. Direct. Alright. We got direct holes. Probably gonna be we're gonna shoot for the ILS 482 at the center. That's what we're hoping to get.
American 9871, passing altitude 120 for altitude 15.
American 9871, Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 380, leaving 14,000. Resume normal speed.
Flight level 380. American 9871.
American 9871, leaving 14,000. Resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed.
Synac, and then
Westlake 2603, Cleveland Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Take care.
Thank you for ATC, Westlake 2603.
Chicago Center is at 340, 50 and 51280. The United 340, Chicago Center, afternoon, let's see, squawk 0656. 0656, United 340.
alright, for some reason we're getting some goofiness going on here, so we're just gonna have to manually program in a whole we're gonna have to manually program in the ILS
American 892, cross hold, data maintain 12,000. O'Hare, 300 knots or better in the descent. O'Hare altimeter 2974.
Alright, holes at 12,300 or greater for American 892.
United 340, radar contact 25 miles north-northeast of the Goshen VOR, flight level 280. And verify you're on your direct Watson and flying to Watson for arrival.
We're currently direct at DAT for the Watson for arrival into Chicago Air at 340.
Rusco. So after Linda, we have Cinto. Oh, shoot.
United 340 Rapture, clear direct Watson.
Clear direct Watson, United 340.
Cohen. And then Nima. Then Rusco. Alright, that somehow might be okay. I don't know. We just had to salvage that entire approach because of some goofy error. So we're gonna hope that works out for us. Anyway, I don't need the anti-ice. Should be okay. I'm gonna turn it on through the clouds though, just because. Well, actually, yeah, just in case. I shouldn't need it. Ugh.
And Chicago, Southwest 4709, push complete, ready, taxi, thanks.
Southwest 4709, Chicago Center. Runway 8 right, taxi via Echo Delta.
Echo Delta 8 right, Southwest 4709.
Alright, let's do this. Calculations, landing, KORD, runway, 28 center, METAR, fill data from METAR, reverse thrust, yes, performance, .127 for the approach speed, landing weight is 129,800. It's probably gonna be more than that, but it's okay. Calculate. Yeah, low on the auto brake is fine. Terrain on Indy set for the second one. We'll speed it up to 310 for him here. Give him a little bit of help.
Center United 708, request 3 minutes away.
I think
Might be a
United
medium.
708, Colin.
You could.
Affirmative for United 708, request 3 minutes out of cockpit, please.
United 708, approved as requested. Let me know when you're ready, or let me know when you're back, please.
United 708, approved and report back.
Y'all seeing this as well? These screens are being goofy goobers. Alright, we do have the approach dialed up on the secondary frequency, so that's good.
United 340, clear direct to Halpo.
Let's check the
Clear
US one more
Capo
time.
at 340.
Information India is current 2974 still, so still India.
United 340, cross hold at and maintain 12000. O'Hare altimeter 2974.
Come across hold at about 1 and 2000 and 2974 at 340.
Now 340, it's a hard restriction that hold. Just cross hold at 1 2000 for me, and then maintain 300 knots in the descent.
25.
Cobound cross hold at 1 2000 and 300 in the descent for United 340.
Yeah, Southwest 4709 is ready at 8 right, correct.
Southwest 4709 on departure, turn right heading 190, wind calm, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Turn right, turn heading 150. I confirm that's the right turn heading 150 for Southwest 4709.
Sorry, that was unreadable. Say again?
I'll just confirm that was a 150 heading for Southwest 4709.
Southwest 4709 heading of 190, please.
Alright, 190 heading clear to take off on the 8 right, Southwest 4709.
.294 is set.
United 561, Kansas City offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Take care.
Frequency change approved and 561, taxiway CNC over 5.
Cheers. United 340, clear direct holes now.
Clear direct holes. United 340.
United 708, back in Bombay.
United 708, thank you. Kansas City Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change is approved. Have a good trip.
United 708, switching advisory. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Chicago Center, good afternoon. From 158 kilo, plateau 400.
Air France 158 kilos, Chicago Center, roger.
Chicago Center, Southwest 2108 at 5,000, zone for 12, flight level 12,000, with you.
Air France 158 kilo, squawk 3252, please.
Squawk 3252, Air France 158 kilo.
Southwest 2108, Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 300, leaving 14,000, resume normal speed. Alright.
Flight level 300, what was that?
Southwest 2108, leaving 14,000, resume normal speed.
Roger. So I should accelerate to like 300 knots.
Southwest 2108, say again?
What's in my regular CG? 300 now?
That's up to you. I'm lifting the speed restrictions depicted on the O'Hare 8 departure.
Roger,
American 892, maintain 300 knots even, and contact Chicago 8, approach 119.0. Take care.
Alright, we'll maintain 300 and we will contact the approach on 119.0 for American 892. Thanks from Zimi.
Cheers, Southwest 4709, Chicago Center.
Chicago approach, good evening. American 892 is at 12,000, speed restriction 300.
American 892, Chicago approach, hello. Clear, expect ILS runway 28 center approach.
Wonderful, we'll expect the ILS runway 28 center for American 892.
Yep, 892, just make sure you program that from Wagler, and then, yeah. Southwest 2108, contact Chicago Center 134.87. Giant 1500 heavy radar, contact the altitude.
4,800.
1500 heavy, thank you. Climb maintain 15,000, clear direct Bacon.
Direct Bacon up to 15,000, Giant 1500 there.
American 892, clear direct Linda.
Direct Linda, American 892. Nice. Alright, give us that approach clearance, sir. Come on. Let's get her going.
United 340 with you at 1-2000.
United 340, Chicago approach, hello, welcome. Expect ILS 28 center approach from Vogler.
Okay, I see what he's doing here. I like that.
Expect the ILS to land 7 center at 340.
28 center from Vogler.
2 center from Barbara at 340.
Hey, American 892, any chance we can get lower?
K92, cross Vogler, cross Linda at 9,000, cleared ILS 28 center approach.
Alright, cross Linda at 9,000, clear for the ILS runway 28 center for American 892, appreciate it.
United 729, radar contacts the altitude.
3,700, United 729.
729, thank you. Clear direct to Cedar, climb maintain 15,000.
Direct to Cedar 15,000, United 729.
John 1500 heavy, contact Chicago Center 3487.
3487 for John 1500. See you.
American 892, delete speed restrictions.
Alright, we'll delete the speed restriction, American 892.
United 340, clear direct Linda.
Clear direct Linda, United 340.
Alright, the old Chicago myth of leaving us high might just come true, but I don't know. I think we might be able to make it here. I don't know if we can cross Linda at exactly that height, but it should be okay. We're going to try and get us down to 225 on the speed. But I know that for sure we're going to have to level off here. Yeah. We have to level off. Come on. Come on. Got to get us below 250. Has to happen now. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep the descent coming. I think we got it. Not light work.
Oh yeah.
We didn't really get it, but you know what? For Chicago, speed restrictions get broken here every day. It'll be fine. It shouldn't break out. We shouldn't break out of it until about 1,200. So, you know.
Good evening, American 855 requesting switchback.
Yeah, that's fine. Squawk 4 Charlie, push the starts approved.
4 Charlie and push the start.
United 729, contact Chicago Center 134.87.
13487 for United 729, thank you, see it.
No problem, see you. United 340 across Linda at 9,000, cleared ILS 28 center approach.
Cross Linda at about 9,000, clear for the ILS for 28 center, United 340.
Okay. We have the localizer, we don't have the glide slope, so we're just waiting for that. I need 225 on the speed though, so that speed brake's about to come right back out again anyway. Alright. We've already briefed the approach. I mean, I did that in my head, but we already did brief the approach. Here, let me double check something real quick. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Alright, wing lights, taxi lights to take off, landing lights coming to the on position. This is a bad time to have to pee, man, but it's just going to be what it is. Ugh. Alright. 5 minutes per for landing.
Giant 5, or correction, Giant 890 ready to push. Got 890, that's approved.
There we go, we
Call
got
ready
the
for
glide slope.
taxi, short of double uniform, and Spark 1 Charlie.
Alright, Spark 1 Charlie, call you short of double uniform, Giant 890.
First launch of flaps set. Speeds checked. Okay, we're just gonna blow through Mima and go through this anyway. We'll do approach mode activated, and then activate approach phase, confirm approach phase. Nice. The beautiful city of Chicago. I call it the Windy City, but we actually only have about an 8-knot headwind right now, which is not terrible for this place, so I'm happy with that.
American 150 is ready for taxi.
Hey, down, climb, what's up?
American 115, runway 22 left, taxi via Alpha 7, Bravo, Victor.
Taxi to the left, Alpha 7, Bravo, the left one, Victor.
Hey, from the right on Victor, yeah.
Taxi to the left, Alpha 7, Bravo, and Victor, American 150.
American 855, requesting taxi.
American 855, runway 22 left, follow company traffic.
Runway to the left, follow company traffic, American 855.
American 892, runway 28 center, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 28 center, American 892.
Cover 300 here, Juliet, ready for departure.
Spoilers armed.
00 Juliet, turn right heading 100, runway 31 right, cleared for takeoff.
Right, 110.
We'll just do gear down.
Take off here, Juliet.
Gear is coming down. Do engaged, managed. That should be good. Alright, in case of missed approach, 4,000 is set, 25 or 215 on the heading. Flaps 2, speeds checked. Flaps 3, speeds checked. And flaps 4, speeds checked. Autopilot disengaged. I've got runway in sight, and we're flying the ILS via hand. Should be fun. Alright. Landing checks, landing gears down, 3 green, seatbelt signs on, cabins checked, spoilers armed, and flaps full. Good.
November 3. Never mind. United 340, runway 28 center, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28 center, United 340.
Approach United 126 heavy radio check. Loud and clear.
36, stand Bravo 16, McBride, large. Hello.
Runway 28 center is confirmed. All landing checklists have been complete.
1,000.
1,000 missed approach, heading and altitude set. Can't set the heading, but the altitude is. Let's make this a smooth one, folks.
Hundred above. $50, $40, $30, $20, retard. 5.
Speed brakes. 8 knots disengage, auto brake off.
Auto brake off.
Exiting right here on the high speeder. Very nice. American 892, we're off here at Papa 2, clear 28 center. We'll let you know when we're ready for taxi. We're just going to run some flows real quick.
Go. American 892, right Papa, hold short of Echo Echo.
Right Papa, hold short Echo Echo for American 892, and if we could just stand still for just a second, I got to run some flows.
892, no problem. Yeah, just let me know when you can move. Actually, you don't need to. There's no, whenever you're...
Roger, we'll let you know for American 892. Alright, y'all. Give me just a second. When I meant run through some flows, I got to pee so bad that I might actually pee my pants. Give me just a second. That's a cheat code. Yo, I literally had to pee worse than I've ever had to pee in my entire life. Right there. Thank goodness for that. Alright. Flaps coming up. And lights coming off position. Remember, turn lights, strobe lights off. Jesus, man. APU master coming on, and APU coming on. American 892 ready to start rolling out.
892, right Papa, hold short of Echo Echo.
Alright, Papa, hold short Echo Echo for American 892, appreciate it.
That approach, Giant 890 shorter, uniform.
Giant 890, runway 28 center, text via double uniform, double Romeo.
Double uniform, double Romeo, 28 center, Giant 890 heavy.
United 340, welcome to Chicago, right Papa, follow the American.
Right Papa, follow the American, United 340.
And 340 will be, the American will be short Echo Echo.
Copy short of Echo Echo for the American, United 340.
Goodness gracious, y'all. I had to pee so bad. Thank goodness. Whew. Alright, APU available. I'm turn on APU bleed so that they have conditioning back there whenever we turn off these engines, because I know I'm going to forget later. Alright, for now, let's go ahead and pull up the weather in Chicago.
Giant 890, is, in your scenery, is the taxiway intact?
Negative. To the left of us is Foxtrot, though.
Alright, 890, just hold short there for now. I got traffic passing, so I'll give you a crossing in a second.
Alright, no worries. We'll hold short, Giant 890 heavy.
Yeah, some people have it, some people don't, so it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, it's default X-plane scenery.
Approach FedEx 1447 heavy, sending via the Turtle 6.
Alright, 52 degrees and cloudy in Chicago.
India.
1447 heavy, Chicago Center, hello. Chicago approach rather, hello. South cargo ramp today, right?
Hey, frame.
Okay, cool. Expect ILS 28 center approach, clear direct monks.
Expect ILS 28 center approach, clear direct monks for 1447 heavy.
Approaching at 176, looking for start, and Bravo 16. So that's for Giant 890 heavy, let's see here, cross the runway 28 center at Foxtrot, and then behind United 3, just behind and follow the United 737.
Alright, cross the 28 center at Foxtrot, and then behind the United 737 to continue 28 center, Giant 890 heavy.
American 892, cross runway 28 right at Echo Echo. Echo Echo, Lima Lima into the right.
Alright, cross 28 right to Echo Echo, and Echo Echo Lima Lima into the ramp for American 892. Appreciate it. You have a great night. Beautiful. Echo Echo, there's the left turn there. That's not quite the left turn that we want.
United 340, cross runway 28 right at Echo Echo. Echo Echo, Lima Lima left on Alpha, into parking.
Come across that runway 28 right, Echo Echo, Lima, and then a left turn on Alpha for United 340.
Approach FedEx 1447, just want to confirm we're going to the southwest cargo ramp.
Affirmative, yes, that's FedEx ramp there, yeah. Yeah, so you'll get runway 28 center.
Roger.
Giant 890, I think it's Golf Golf at the end, so Papa, right Golf Golf, hold short 28 center.
Yep, Papa, and hold short 28 center, Golf Golf, Giant 890 heavy.
I don't think the scenery's up to date there, but whatever. Looks good. Alright, into the concourse here. quick. Before we melt somebody at the gate, let's turn off our systems here. Nice, our traffic control system coming off as well. General, beacon, taxi, lane, nav.
Approach FedEx 1447, can we get lower?
Sure. Okay, FedEx 1447, just maintain 7,000.
Maintain 7,000, 1447.
Nice, and at the gate engine 1 and 2 coming off.
Giant 890, turn left heading 180, runway 22 left, correction.
Overhead,
runway 28
fuel
center,
pumps
clear for
all coming off.
Alright,
Cruise
heading
supply
180
coming off.
to 8 center, clear for takeoff, Giant 890 heavy.
Go GPU on. Hello, this is Captain speaking to you from the cockpit. Welcome. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Well, the constant construction at ORD, it's likely that no sooner will be accurate enough until it's over with. Yeah. Well, isn't that the case with a lot of the places up in the northeast area of the United States? I mean, well, I don't know if you consider this northeast, but I do consider it northeast. But yeah, like LaGuardia, Boston, JFK, all have construction going on. But I guess that's just the city life, you know. Hello, this is Captain speaking to you from the cockpit. Welcome to Chicago. The temperature in Chicago currently 55 degrees and cloudy. We appreciate you for flying with us. Hope you have a great rest of your day. As of now, you are free to get up from your seat, so go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt signs. We ask that you be careful as you remove your baggage from the overhead container, as it may have shifted during the flight. Once again, we really appreciate you for flying with us, and as always, be safe.
Southern 2115, Chicago approach. Hello, expect ILS, only 28 center approach.
Alright, we're going to get on Unicom so we don't have to listen to this guy talking anymore. Bang. Overhead, external power coming on. Go ahead and turn off the APU. Let's get everybody deboarded. Deboard all them passengers. Beautiful. That should be done in about 3 minutes. We'll go ahead and unlock the cockpit door. Alrighty, IRS displays can all come to the opposition. Everything there looks good. Go ahead and turn the beacon lights off. Alrighty. As we wait for everybody to deboard here. Oh, what's this? No, it says Midwest, not Northeast, but yeah. I don't think everything will be done till the later 2030s. Well, at least as it stands, they're redoing quite a bit. That'll almost be brand new. Yeah, I was just talking about the cardinal direction for me, not the United States. But I was just thinking like to the northeast of me, you know. But yeah, a lot of that. I've talked to actually an A320 pilot for American Airlines about this, about how just probably about 3 years ago, LaGuardia was just a mess. Like every day was just a mess because of the construction going on. And it's the same way with a lot of airports up there. But yeah, to be fair, Chicago O'Hare is like a massive airport. So, you know, and Chicago is a massive city, so I'm sure they're changing the needs of everything. And obviously, just kind of is what it is. Now that being said, I think the craziest thing about this airport is how air traffic controllers, like the actual air traffic controllers in real life, keep up with it. Man, like the taxiway closures and all the stuff that happens at this airport in real life. Goodness gracious, that would drive me crazy. I'm an air traffic controller at Memphis and VATSIM, and like, you know, we barely get taxiway closures. You can have them optional, obviously, but you know, you keep the taxiway closures like they actually are in real life, just for the fun of it. But like, man, when the taxiways are closed there and you have to change your flow up, it's a little bit of an inconvenience. Here, goodness gracious, there are like millions of taxiways. It feels like you're playing a freaking chess game trying to move planes around this airport. I mean, just look at the freaking airport like chart. Just look at the airport info diagram and see how massive it is. Yeah, I love it here. Certain parts definitely suck for sure, but it's so awesome. Yeah, I've only been to Chicago like once in my life. I was really, really young, and yeah, I don't remember it. All right, reset the altimeter 29902 there. Other than that, everything is done. Passengers are out, so we'll go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt signs and the emergency exit signs. Other than that, let's go through our flows here, make sure everything else is complete. Yeah, that should be it on this side of things. So go to the overhead panel, and we'll turn the external power off and the battery switches 1 and 2 off. Beautiful. We are now cold and dark on the fly-by-wire Airbus A320. I really appreciate you guys flying along with me here. It was a really fun flight, and I had a great time. I will say the departure out of Greensboro approach was a little bit sketchy because there's some stuff there, but you know what? It makes it all the more fun. Really appreciate you guys for being with me today. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. As always, I'm a small content creator, so if you do enjoy what you see here, make sure you like, subscribe, and help out the channel. Everything that I do here is for free. I don't get any sponsors, anything like that. At least not as of now. I hope I will someday. But I hope they're all aviation related. You know, I'm not going to go get sponsored by freaking, like, some random game. But yeah, so once again, I really appreciate you guys for being with me. I hope you had an amazing day so far, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. As always,